Hi there, I'm Stitch.
And I'm Daniel.
And welcome to Who Was Jim Henson?
And what a life to share. Jim Henson was an American puppeteer, animator, cartoonist, actor, inventor, filmmaker, and screenwriter, and is most recognized for his hit television show, The Muppet Show, and his work on Sesame Street. But how did he get there? Who was he before his achievements?
Well, I'm glad you asked, buddy. It all started in Hyattsville, Maryland, when Jim was in high school and got a job at a local television station looking for a puppeteer. I have just what your audience needs. Just a sec. Voila! Peer the Rat.
Fascinating. What a way to turn something so simple into something so creative.
I agree, buddy. Makes you think of all the possibilities there are out there if you just have a bit of imagination.
Well, Jim certainly had an imagination, to say the least. He went to the University of Maryland for studio arts and took a puppetry class that was offered there. It was at this time that he realized he could make a career out of his love for puppets.
You know what? Maybe I'm made for this. And it was at this time that he created his first show called Sam and Friends, a 5-minute puppet show for a television network based in Washington, D.C. Jim made the prototype for his most famous character during this time.
You mean Kermit the Frog?
Absolutely right! The frog himself!
Well, he's an A-list celebrity now.
Yeah, we tried to get him on the show, but his fees are way out of our budget.
Well, anyways, while Jim was working on Sam and Friends, he was also doing short commercials on the side that would feature his puppets. He produced more than 300 commercials.
And it was with these commercials that he gained the attention of Joanne Gaines Cooney, the creator of Sesame Street.
And after meeting with Jim, she invited him and his staff to help make and play characters for the show, like Big Bird, Grover, Cookie Monster, and even Kermit the Frog had small parts in the show.
Although Jim loved Sesame Street, he had aspirations for something of his own. I got it! It'll be my very own show at Muppets! The Muppet Show!
And off he went to writing The Muppet Show.
But not everything fell into place after writing the show. Everyone he had brought the idea to had turned him down.
It wasn't until Jim had pitched the show to a British investor that it was approved and set to air in England.
The show gained instant popularity, an overnight success, if you will.
And how could you not love The Muppet Show with a cast like that? With Kermit the Frog, Miss Piggy, Fozzie Bear, Gonzo, Rolf the Dog, Scooter, and many more. It was a powerhouse of talent.
I finally have done it. My show is bringing joy to millions of people. I hope to leave the world in a better place than when I got here. Jim went on to make a series of Muppet films that were largely successful and pushed the bar for animatronics at the time.
Films like The Muppet Movie, The Muppet Christmas Carol, and The Great Muppet Caper were widely popular among critics and audience alike.
That's right. He also made some movies that weren't such hits. Movies like Labyrinth and The Dark Crystal didn't sit well with critics, but managed to reach the audience in a mostly positive light.
Word around town is Dark Crystal is actually getting a reboot on Netflix.
You're right, it certainly is. Well, as we wrap this up, it is also important to mention that with all the achievements previously stated, Jim has been an inspiration to many people, and it was a huge loss to the world when he passed away at the age of 53 on May 16, 1990.
Jim often believed in the potential of people in the world. He's often quoted for saying, "My hope is to leave the world a bit better than when I got here, and life's like a movie. Write your own ending, keep believing, keep pretending."
Well, thanks for watching, and hopefully you enjoyed Who Was Jim Henson?